Love in an inclement season. The furniture has nothing to say. Morning leaks in through the skylight. It's another working day. I've remade the bed we shared. In daylight, not a trace of us survives. In this very room we were lovers. We stole the time like heroes stealing flame. Now nothing remains but ashes. Our love has leaked away through the cracks in our unshared lives. But what shall we do? Who will set us free? Until you can live with yourself, how will you love me? You're so eager for us to make love when you allow us to sleep in this borrowed room. Outside, we can't be seen together. That would be too indiscreet. Between our trysts, the days slip by like sleet on a December afternoon. Remember, only you and I can know what happens in this room. You can't deny those silences we share when you are sated, when my mouth tastes of your cum. Why should we meet here at all, unless to warm our flesh? This borrowed bed, our only shelter from the lie you make us live for other eyes. Outside these walls, pretend what you must. But here, please, bathe me in loving. Don't drown me in your shame-faced lust. I don't understand what happened, what finally went awry. Now, can you simply ignore me? I was a fool to trust you, too blind, too trusting in the narrow confines of that borrowed room. Every hour of my life is aching. I try to forget, but I've forgotten how. I'm ambushed by memories. You, untroubled, have forgotten me. Can it be true that such a tender lover could disown so much? I suppose it must be. I was no more than a stroke of luck, an easy fuck. If you were beside me, I'd murmur my closeness to you. If you were close enough to listen, there'd be everything for hand and tongue to do. Conversation with a former lover. He said, "It seems to you that I'm dwelling on what we've lost, that I'm obsessed by everything that neither one of us can now reclaim. Don't forget, I never wanted to be free. I need a lifetime to rediscover liberty." She didn't reply. She smiled. He thought she heard her sigh. He spoke again. "If I could, I would release us both. We would share a smile as we allowed the past to blaze a glowing autumn sunset and so to fade. Such untroubled selflessness is far beyond my grasp. For now, though I might someday understand at last, I wear this rueful grin, this mask. She didn't reply. She smiled. He thought he heard her sigh. A lover's complaint. Why? It all seemed so simple in the beginning when we first met. Now I'm alone again. Yours is the face I'm trying to forget. I wear my grief in public, hypnotized by lost. I mourn our love's poor carcass and count the funeral's cost. I choke on your gift of liberty. How completely you enslaved me when you set me free. In the dying days of love, our lives comprise a perpetual distress. We survive each passing day weighed down by the armour of silence. Separately, each of us dream of a liberating violence. Take my hand. Make this tawdry Saint's Day occasion for a truce. But how, you ask, could I, could he? When sight, sound, smell of him revolts me, how could we? My hand could once excite far more than your disgust. Outstretched now, but untouched, it makes your distaste tangible, as though a relic of the saint had been exposed to an unbeliever's gaze. I told you. Why? Because what I told you was true. Because I knew it would hurt you. Because you had hurt me too. Damn it. Now I know I crossed the fates. Stole up bad karma. From somewhere far away, chickens have been let loose. Why should you care if I love you? Now we're completely estranged. You've left no room for me. I might howl in my anguish, sounding futility. There's nothing left but howling, since you set me free. Together we shared that tender anguish. We strove together to come. Often we were transparently naked. Even in triumphal moments, one. Can you forgive me, you ask? Brooding shapes from our abandoned past congregate about our table. You hear my answer with the greatest difficulty. Since I recognized you among the crowds on the station concourse, I've been thrown into a maelstrom, swamped by feelings I imagined I disowned. I pictured them neglected, redundant, old inscriptions on weathered stone. My hand is shaking as I raise my glass. Can I forgive you? The pyre of my rage and pain once blazed with the fire-stacked orange flame. Yet I can't summon old hatred anew. I can forgive you. I can't ever trust you in love again. For you I courted bankruptcy. The price I paid in self-deception was more than I could afford. After we parted, I realized. Then I could see all I'd carelessly squandered. How deftly you entangled me in your fraud.